Hello everyone, welcome to xFusion Education Center. This is preparation and installation lesson from xFusion Service Partner Empowerment. In this clip, I will show you the resources we provide on xFusion support website. In this section, I will introduce you to our brand new xFusion support website, where you can find product information, useful tools, documents, and software that need for deployment and for troubleshooting. We have a whole range of documents on the website from installation and upgrade, configuration and commissioning, operation and maintenance to troubleshooting. Covers the all information you need to know about xFusion products. On this website, you can obtain documents, cases, and software such as drivers, firmware, and plugins of xFusion's products and solutions. So let's explore those resources together. Basically, in this section, we will find out where to download software and documents before deployment, and I will go through the overall process of deployment and where to view server models in 3 dimensions at xFusion support website, and where to find and download hardware installation and parts replacement videos for self-learning or training. So let's get started. Before perform the deployment, that is very important that we check the compatibility of operation system and parts of servers, because the compatibility of operation system and parts will affect the server's performance stability and will make it difficult to relocate the fault when troubleshooting. That's why check compatibility of operation system and parts are so important. We have a compatibility checker on support, which will help you to know whether the OS to be installed is compatible, including the OS vendor, OS version, and 32 bits or 64 bits by using the compatibility checker. This is a very handy tool which you can see from the web page. The information are very comprehensive, including CPU, disk, OCP card, and so much more. And you can export those information as Excel, Word, or PDF version for your convenience. And you can download drivers right from web page. Also, you can check the compatibility of management software before install. For example, plugin. You can check the management features from monitoring, deploying to configuration and upgrading in details. And one more thing to say, if the OS is not in the compatibility list, please submit an RM request for R&D tests in advance to ensure that the OS is compatible and can be quickly installed. So after check the capability, we need to download a few documents and software before deployment. This page shows you the software we need to download from xFusion support website before deployment. So the first software is Smart Provisioning. Basically, you can use Smart Provisioning to install an operation system, configure RAID, upgrade firmware. Also, you can import and export configurations, diagnose and collect logs when there is a fault. Also, erase hard drives and needed. Next, according to the server you deploy, we need to download the driver and software package in required version, as ISO image file of the OS is the most common way to install OS. Those software are usually prepared by the customer. When we need to download independent remote console, this is a remote control tool deployed based on our server management software IBMC and allows you to access and manage a server remotely without worrying about the compatibility between the client's browsers and the JRE. Allow you easy to operate the server in real time. So that's the software we need before deployment, and 3 of those you can download from xFusion support website. Then we need to download documents such as Server User Guide. This is a very comprehensive and practical guide shows you the various aspects of a server, including the appearance, functions, basic configuration, OS installation method, and troubleshooting. That basically covers everything you need to know about the server and can be downloaded from support. Under Operation and Maintenance section, Each server has its own version of user guide. And the IBMC user guide is also a very handy one, which gives you an idea of the functions and features of IBMC. This is an out-of-brand management software of the remote server management system, which provides remote server monitoring and operations. This guide also describes the commands used to deploy and maintain servers. Also, you can download Server Acceptance Guide, BIOS Parameter Reference, IBMC Alarm Handling Guide, and the RAID Card User Guide, and OS Installation User Guide. After obtaining those software and documents, we are ready to start to deploy server. So we move on to the next section, overall process of rack server deployment. In this section, I will briefly give you a picture of the step of server deployment. The overall process of deployment includes unpack and check devices, install hardware, power on the server, perform the initial configuration, back up configuration files, and hand over the customer after pass the acceptance test. For unpacking and checking the devices, from this checklist, the most important thing is to make sure we receive the package in good shape and well labeled with correct numbers of devices. Our customer should be there with us when we unpack the stuff. Before perform the initial configuration, here is the default data of the IBMC and BIOS. You can change the initial password as your preference. So that's all the preparation we need to do for deployment. Now I'm going to show you 3D server model on support that will help you to learn server models and you can see the details of server's parts. So from this website, you can see Fusion server models in the exploded view and can move each part to see in details, which will give you a clear picture of how the actual server looks like. You can see where is CPU located and the mainboard, the PCIe card, and so much more. You can explore more by yourself on xFusion support website. Also on support multimedia portal, we have plenty of hardware installation and parts replacement videos that show you how to perform those operations. We have almost all the models of Fusion servers from rack server to high density server, and each video is with very detailed description and precautions. If you are first time to do hardware install or parts replacement, this would be a very good source to do self-learning. From rail kit install to CPU replacement, fan module replacement, those videos almost cover all of the parts of servers. And the precautions of this video is very useful and thoughtful. Even you're new to this, you will be very clear after watching those videos. Despite 3D Fusion server models and the parts replacement videos, we also have many other useful online tools on xFusion support website, such as memory configuration checker, power calculator, and product emulators. You can experience simulated environment of software such as IBMC, BIOS, and smart provisioning. You can explore those tools yourselves. And here is a summary of useful online tools on xFusion support website. Those could be very handy and practical during your work. That's all for preparation before deployment and the resources we have on xFusion support website. Thank you.